Hello everyone, this is Nakul Gupta from absolutegeeks.com and this is my full video review of Realme X2 Pro. Let's get started. So Realme recently launched their flagship smartphone Realme X2 Pro. If you remember, I did an unboxing of that phone. So I'll link it in the description if you haven't watched that already. Let's get into it. So if we talk about the display, it's a full HD 90 Hz display. So personally, it was my first device that I got for review, which comes with the 90 Hz display. There are settings in which you can change it to 60 Hz refresh rate, but I avoided that because I wanted the full experience of the device. And the 60 Hz display refresh rate is mostly for people who would want to save battery. So if you're going on a long trip, maybe for 1.5 or 2 days, so I'll suggest you switch on the 60 Hz, just 60 Hz refresh rate, because that will be better for your battery. So on the top of the display, you'll see the notch, but the OS gives you the facility to, if you want to hide the image as a notification bar, or if you want to see the notch. I again personally prefer notch. Some people hate it, some people like it. I like it. So I don't own a wireless headphones or an AirPod for my iPhone, so I'm not in the complete wireless club right now, but I do appreciate the inclusion of headphone jack because I have a 3.5mm headphones and a USB-C headphones as well by JBL, so it works both way for me. Another really cool feature that I like is the in-display fingerprint sensor. I know that the in-display fingerprint reader is quite common now, but this one is the fastest in-display fingerprint reader that I've experienced so far. Now talk about the speed. It is blazing fast. So I enjoy multitasking on it, I enjoyed gaming on it, and that's because of the 12 GB ROM that comes inside it. So my review unit came with a 12 GB of RAM and a 256 GB storage, but that 12 GB RAM, as I said, shines when you're gaming. So you will experience no stutter whatsoever while gaming, and I really like the game mode app which comes in it and which has all your games inside. So whenever you go in that mode, it'll delete all cache, it'll delete all unnecessary memory that has been being used, and also you can set the settings to do not disturb if you want, so for an immersive gaming experience. And of course, you are correct to assume that using the phone on day-to-day basis is really fun because of the 12 GB RAM. So what I always do with my Android phones is I'll install my preferred launcher, that is Nova launcher, but for this device I had to do nothing. I really like the OS which Realme has built on top of Android because it's snappy and fast. So these are the top features that I like, but the best feature which sits on top of every feature that I just explained is the VOOC charger. So in my unboxing video, I spoke about that, how Realme claims that it will charge your device from 0 to 100% in less than 35 minutes, I'd say. And in my experience, it has always been less than 35%. So I never let my battery go down to 100% because who does? And whenever it happened I think twice in a span of 2 to 3 weeks that I had the device, that I kept it for charging for like 15 minutes. I got 50% juice on my phone, which would last me almost more than half a day. So in the mid of the review, I would like to say that if you're planning to buy this device, buy it for the charging experience that you'll get. So it's a proprietary charging, the VOOC charger, so you cannot just plug in any USB-C charger in it and it'll give you the same level of power. But yeah, so if you're planning to get this device, get it for the VOOC charger, the 12 GB RAM, and 90 Hz refresh rate. Trust me, once you go 90 Hz refresh rate, you cannot come back. Now let's talk about the things that I didn't like so much about the device. Main thing would be the camera. The camera is good enough for a budget flagship phone like that. But if you're looking to get Samsung or Apple quality, you won't find in this phone. But yes, the results are pretty good. The wide angle shots were pretty detailed, and they had the same problem which other ultra wide angle cameras have, that it gets blurry on the side, but on this device it gets little blurrier than if you try it with the Samsung or Apple. The cool feature that I liked in it was the ability to go macro mode. Now macro mode only works in when you're in ultra wide angle shot, and what it does is pretty amazing. I mean, you wouldn't expect ultra wide angle to shoot a macro photo, so it's like going from the widest to the closest, and the results are pretty good and accurate. The detailing is pretty nice. The color looks really saturated and punchy. Continuing with the camera, the portrait mode works perfectly. So it has the additional 2 megapixel camera, that's the fourth camera, which is used for depth sensing. And yeah, it's pretty good. The detailing was perfect, and I would say that it can compete with best portrait modes by any manufacturer in any phone right now. So all in all, talking about the camera, it's good enough for a phone that's priced fairly low compared to other 90 Hz refresh rate phones in the market. So there it is, guys. Hope you like this review. It was quite a candid review, I would say. I had a great experience using the device and making this review for you guys. So give this video a thumbs up if you're watching it on YouTube. Give it a heart if you're watching it on Instagram, and do follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere on social media. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.